So I am signing on for episode 3 of my LARP blog. And for this episode, we are going to do a mock introduction of a new player who is in fact a new player. And we're going to use them as an example of what you do for your first time at Northreach or any Amtgard park if you are signing in for battle games to try it out. So I hope you enjoy and learn a bunch and come and check us out and say hi. So the first thing you will do is you will find your Prime Minister and you will sign in. This is our Northreach sign in for today. I grabbed it before everybody could get signed in, but you will grab this and you will sign in. And this is James.
Hi.
He is our new player. He has never played in Amtgard ever before. So he's going to take this and he's going to put his real name on the line. Then he will put whatever he wants his player name to be, and then he'll sign in under his park. If it is your first time, he was just asking, if it's your first time, you can put in new, you can put in colorless if you don't know what class you want to be. So for Lupin Moon, which is my park in Anchorage, Alaska, the person that you will find for sign-in this year, 2018, is Karina. She is our Prime Minister. And you can also ask her any questions for sign-in that you want. Basically, you just come and introduce yourself, say hi, and ask where the sign-in sheet is, and she'll handle it. And she'll also have you sign a waiver. And the waivers are, today they're over here, but she'll give you a waiver to sign in with. You can play if you're 16 or older, and I think if you're, 14 to 16, you need parental?
14 to 16, so this is
parental
the
consent.
over 18.
So that's our over 18 waiver, and then we have a 14 to 16.
This is our...
Or 14 to 18.
14 to 18, yeah.
Yes.
Our
Okay.
waiver, and then also would have to sign...
And then our membership application. This is Nikki, and this is Sharon. We are going to demonstrate strike legal areas in Amtgard for your first time. Okay, so if you get hit once in the body, yes, you are dead. And the body can count as from the shoulder to the collarbone. It can count as the inside of the hips and the waist, and also your buttocks. If you get hit once in a limb, you lose that limb. If you're carrying a sword, you have to drop it. And then you fight one limb. If you lose 2 limbs, you are dead. If you lose a leg, you would post in place, or you would get down on your knees. And if you get down, you just stand in place, or you would get down on your knees. And if you're on your knees, you can move on your knees. The next thing you need to know, so that's the basics of combat. Headshots are illegal. If you get hit with your hand on your sword, it doesn't count. That's hand on sword. Foot on ground also doesn't count. And you can tell different classes by the color of the sash that they're wearing. Okay, so here are the sashes you're going to look for. This is going to be your Reeve sash. It's going to be gold. This is the person you can ask questions and who will make calls for the game and help you out. Here we have a bard sash is blue, warrior, purple, monk is gray. We've got assassins with black, scout in green, archer in orange. They get special arrows. We have our druid in brown, our wizard in yellow, healer is a red sash, and then barbarian. Okay, so it's a lot to take in. You were saying, how have you handled how much it is to take in?
If someone shouts words at me, I stop and say, what? And then they usually tell me whatever it is they just told me to do.
Probably pausing is the best thing to do.
If I'm still running, then I keep running and say, what?
I specifically picked a class that was mostly melee based for my first time. So that I didn't have to worry about spells or the complications, and I could just focus on battle.
I forget that we can step into the shadows most of the time. So half the time I'm just running away, and then I die, and you're shouting at me on the sideline like, step into the shadows!
So a question that James has asked me is how you level up.
And how do you keep track of your stats?
Okay, so you don't have stats. Your ability to fight or run or your speed or your ability to say spells really fast is all dependent on your actual ability. So you level it up by doing it a lot, I guess. Yeah, there are no numbers for that. You level up your class by attendance. So like, it's kind of like if you think of it as experience points, every time you attend a game day, a park day, you get a credit, and that credit goes towards increasing your class abilities. And when you unlock the next level of your class, you get more abilities.
Nice.
Another very good question is armor. What happens if you're wearing armor during armorless games? So you can wear whatever you want for your class, just the number of points you can count as armor is dependent on your class. So we'll have people, like this is an armorless game, but we have somebody running around on the field with the full leather armor. So go ahead and ask your question again.
So besides swords, what else is allowed?
So pretty much the weapon requirements for Amtgard are specific. I think it's like 1/2 inch of core, hollow core, that won't like shatter. Well, won't shard, but will shatter. And they have specifications for it in the rulebook. And then I think it's an inch of padding on all sides. Yeah, because the total diameter should be 2.5 inches. So within, all the specs are listed in the rulebook, so you can confirm what I'm saying here. But basically, when you're building a weapon, you have to follow the specifications for the weapons in the Amtgard Rulebook. And I'll add a link below for the Amtgard Rulebook.
Short sword?
So we have daggers, we have short swords, we have long swords, we have great weapons, we have pole arms, we have archers, like bow and arrow. And we also have flails. You'll see all different sizes of shields. There are small shields, large shields. We have throwing weapons. A thrown weapon will count as a point off of whoever it hits. The same way it would count the same as like one weapon strike to a person would count. So if you throw a throwing weapon at someone with armor, it's a point off their armor. Or if it's somebody without armor and it hits their torso, they're dead, or they lose an arm if it hits an arm, or lose a leg if it hits a leg.
What about explosives and magic?
So magic and explosives are kind of situational. We have verbals and we also have spell balls. And then in terms of explosives, we don't really have explosives, but we have magic that would like consume. So if it touches your garb or your weapon, it still affects you. And then we have magic that doesn't consume. As in if it touches your garb or your weapon, you're still unaffected.
Right, just your armor.
And and it states it in the rule book what is what. So when walls are in play on a field, you can't, even though you can't see them, like they'll be marked on the ground. You can see these ones have cones and rope. It basically means you can't throw thrown things through them, you can't step through them, and you can't shoot through them. So a good tactic is to hide behind a wall when there are archers at play on the field, because it'll protect you from their arrows. And in terms of special abilities, archers specifically, not just, you have scouts and assassins can use bows and arrows, and I think druids can as well, but archers specifically get special arrows. So you might see a pinning arrow on the field, and those have different colored spell balls, and archer arrows have different colored cloth on their thing that denotes what they are, and you can always ask a person, what does this do? And they'll tell you.
So now, watching this, how do we keep track of what team is winning currently?
So the reeves on the side of the field are the people usually in a gold sash, and they will be keeping track of the rules, and they'll like that people are following the rules. They'll also keep track of the points, and at the end, the winning team will be announced. So something that's really good to know is when you look at the rule book, there's going to be a lot in the rule book that you can sort of get caught up on. But the basics to know is if it's your first day, you just show up in normal clothes, and you don't have to bring a weapon. We have spare weapons. Sorry, there's a game in the background. And basically, like the armor you can wear, the weapons you can use, it's all based off of what you go home, you make, or you get, and you bring. So you don't have to buy anything. It's not like a standard D&D game where you can only wear what you purchased from it's not like that. Here it's, what did you literally make? What did you literally become good at? Like everything is what you put into it, like as yourself.